So hi everyone, myself is Venetia Janish. I am working as an assistant professor in Marathon College of Engineering and Technology. So today I am going to discuss about the topic QuickSort. So first of all, what is sorting? So sorting means it is a ordering of data in an increasing or decreasing manner according to some linear relationship among the data items. So we have several algorithms to sort the data. So today we are going to sort the data using QuickSort. So QuickSort is a fastest sorting algorithm used to sort a list of elements. So this is invented by C.A.R. Coher. So this QuickSort algorithm is based on divide and conquer technique. So divide and conquer means what? So here, the whole problem is divided into smaller subproblems and solve it separately. Finally, we can combine the subproblems to get the final solution of the whole problem. That is, in this method only QuickSort will work. So, the basic idea of QuickSort is first we have to find a pivot item in the array and compare all the items with the pivot element. The elements which are less than pivot should be shifted before the pivot element, and the elements which are greater than pivot should be shifted after the pivot element. Then again we have to perform the same operation on the items before and after the pivot. So first we have to assume the pivot uh, that is A of 0. The starting element should be the pivot element. The Then we have to set I and j, that is first element and the last element. So we have to set I as left plus 1. Okay, left, that is A of 0 is pivot. Then we have to choose A of 1 as I. Then we have to choose j as the rightmost element, that is the last element. If we have 7 elements in an array, then we have to choose A of 6 as the j. Then we have to compare the pivot value with the I value. If the pivot value is greater than I value, then we have to increment I value. If j value is greater than pivot value, then we have to decrement j value. Otherwise, we have to swap the I value and the j value. If I value equal to j, if anywhere I equal to j, then we have to swap pivot with the j value. Yeah. So this is the logic for QuickSort. So next we have to see the example. So in this example we have 8 unsorted elements. So we are going to sort this using QuickSort method. So here assume pivot is 5, that is the first element we took as the pivot element. Then the left, that is I is uh, left plus 1, so we chose 3 is I, and right, that is j is the last element 7. So first we have to, so here compare I value with the pivot value. I is 3 and pivot is 5. So we have to compare 5 with 3. So 3 is, that is I is less than pivot. So we have to increment the I value. So now the I value is in 8. The element 8. So we have to compare I with the pivot. Now I value is greater than pivot, so we have to stop in that position only. So then we have to start to decrement j. So you have to compare j with pivot. J value is 7 and the pivot is 5, right? So we have to compare j and pivot. So j is greater than pivot, so we have to decrement the j value. Now j is in 2. So again we have to compare 2 is less than pivot, so we have to stop in that position. So both I and j stopped, so we have to swap I and j. Okay, we swapped. So again we have to compare I with pivot. So I is 2, right? So we have to compare 2 with pivot, 2 with 5. So now the I value is less than pivot, so we have to increment the I value. So I is now near to 1. So again we have to compare I is again less than pivot, so again we have to increment. Now the I value is 4. Again we have to compare I with pivot. I value is less than pivot. Again the I value is incremented. Now the I value is 6. We are compared with the pivot. The I value is greater than pivot, right? So we have to stop in that position. Again we have to start to decrement the j value. So now j value is 8, right? So we have to compare with pivot. J is greater than pivot, so we have to decrement j. So j comes to 6. Compared with pivot, again j is greater than pivot, so j comes to 4. Now compared with pivot, j is less than pivot, so stop there. So now I and j both are stopped and I value is greater than j value. So we have to swap pivot and j. Okay. When I value is greater than j value, at that time we have to swap both pivot and j. Clear? So likewise we have to continue until we got a sorted array. So I hope you all understand the concept. Thank you.